Hey there, fellow Americans! Welcome to an exciting journey through the fascinating world of federalism. Ever wondered why your state laws can be different from your friends across the country? Why you might be able to do something in one state but not in another? For instance, why some things are legal in Colorado but not in Kansas? It's all thanks to the unique system of federalism that we have in the United States. Buckle up, because we're diving into the wild world of federalism. It's a system that keeps our country both united and diverse. Imagine the US government like a giant layer cake. Cake. Each layer represents a different level of government. The top layer, all fancy and important, is the federal government. It's the overarching authority that handles national issues. It's got big picture responsibilities like national defense, printing money, and declaring war. These are things that affect the entire country. Now, that delicious cake isn't just one giant slab. It's carefully divided into 50 slices. Each slice represents a state, and each state has its own unique flavor, or rather, its own government and laws. These states aren't just decorations. They've got their own governments and powers too. They handle many of the day-to-day issues that affect their residents. Think schools, roads, and local police. These are all managed at the state or local level, allowing for more tailored and responsive governance. This system, where power is split between the big guy, federal, and the little guys, states, is called federalism. It's a balance of power that allows for both unity and diversity. It's like a constant game of tug-of-war, but instead of a rope, they're fighting over who gets to make the rules. This dynamic tension ensures that no single entity has too much control, fostering a healthy balance. Federalism allows for a more participatory democracy, where citizens can have a say at multiple levels of government. It encourages engagement and accountability. And because each state can make its own rules, we get to celebrate a rich tapestry of cultures and traditions across the country. Federalism truly makes the United States a land of many voices and choices. So what exactly does Uncle Sam have control over? The Constitution, our nation's rule book, lays out some specific powers for the federal government. These are called enumerated powers. Think of it like this: the federal government is like the parent in the house. They're responsible for things that affect everyone, like making sure the house doesn't burn down, national security, and there's enough food on the table, economy. Some of their main gigs include maintaining a military and declaring war, no state militias going toe-to-toe with another country, printing money and regulating commerce. Imagine 50 different currencies, chaos, establishing a postal service, because nobody wants to navigate 50 different postal systems, protecting patents and copyrights, ensuring inventors and artists get their due. These powers are crucial for keeping the country running smoothly and ensuring everyone plays fair. Hold on, does this mean the federal government bosses the states around? Not so fast. The relationship between the federal government and the states is more like a partnership, with each having its own set of responsibilities and powers. The states have their own set of powers, clearly outlined in the 10th Amendment. This amendment is a crucial part of the Constitution, ensuring that any power not given to the federal government is reserved for the states or the people. It's like their own personal rulebook for everything the federal government can't touch. This means states have the freedom to create laws and regulations that best suit their unique populations and needs. Think of it like this: states are like teenagers figuring out their own thing within the house. They have the autonomy to make decisions that impact their daily lives, while still being part of the larger family, which is the United States. They get to decide on matters closer to home, like what color to paint their room, education policy, and what time curfew is, criminal justice. This allows for a more tailored approach to governance, addressing the specific needs and preferences of their residents. Some of their key responsibilities include: these responsibilities are vital for the smooth functioning of the state and directly impact the lives of its citizens. Conducting elections. From choosing the president to local dog catcher, it's all on the states. This ensures that the electoral process is managed by those who understand the local context and can address any issues that arise. Establishing local governments, cities, counties, towns, states decide how these function. This allows for a more localized and efficient administration, catering to the specific needs of different communities within the state. Regulating intrastate commerce. Businesses operating within a state are under state jurisdiction. This means states can create economic policies that best support their local businesses and economies, providing for public health and safety. Think police departments, fire services, and health regulations. States are responsible for ensuring the well-being of their residents through various public services and safety measures. Basically, if it's not specifically given to the federal government, it's the state's playground. This division of power allows for a more balanced and effective governance system, where both the federal and state governments can focus on their respective areas of responsibility.
I was built to last with the webs I'm weaving. I could change the past with all I'm achieving. Got my foot on gas, never stop competing. If you break like glass, then this life's gonna end.
I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name. Check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change. Possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints. Money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague. We all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name. All our insecurities are on display. This is war with the enemy, think that it was meant to be. Living in a time where disease is on every screen. I won't let them fester me, I know most are festering. Negativity is a plague for the mentally weak. No mercy, all I got is working. Never stop searching, never quench the thirsty. I'm toxic and psychotic with this logic, you can't stop it. It's been chronic since I was a boy, so neurotic and chaotic.
Built to last with the webs I'm weaving. I could change the past with all I'm achieving. Got my foot on gas, never stop competing. If you break like glass, then this life's gonna eat 'em. Make mistakes real fast, then you learn how to beat 'em. If you take off the cast, you can see all the healing. If the pain's in the past, move on from the grave and put your foot on the gas. No, never stop competing, yeah. I've been doing this, I'm on it. I just wanna be iconic. Sipping on a gin and tonic, got me going off when I'm on this topic, yeah. If I ever play, I want it. You know that I'm always honest. Stay away from those who are toxic. Keep them out your face, no way, you don't want it, yeah.
Don't try to drain my energy, the enemy is everything. It's mentally, unhealthily, spreading like a rare disease. But I won't let it get to me, I don't need your therapy. I can leave a legacy of leading by intensity. Come on, we can fight this, freedom is priceless. Spread just like a virus, living in a crisis. Do you feel courageous? Do you seek greatness? Trust me, you can take it, go on and take your aim, yeah.
Built to last.
Democratic system. Section 5. State House Hustle, the life cycle of a state law. State lawmaking follows a similar path, but on a smaller scale. It's like the local town council making decisions, just with slightly higher stakes, and hopefully fewer pigeons in the room. 1. A state legislator introduces a bill, maybe inspired by their constituents or a pressing issue. 2. The bill goes to committee. Experts and stakeholders weigh in, just like at the federal level. 3. The state legislature votes. If a majority in both the State House and Senate agree, it moves on. 4. The governor signs or vetoes. A signature means it's officially a state law. Remember, each state has its own unique legislative process and quirks. Some states make it easier to pass laws than others. Some have citizen initiatives, where the people themselves can propose and vote on laws. It's all about checks and balances, baby.